Greetings! Hello there, this is Chris, also known as SeaWolfX UK, bringing a totally different kind of game tonight. This is A.D.O.M, Ancient Domains of Mystery. Now, you may have heard of this, it's been around since the early 90s. It used to look a bit like that, but now it's made a graphical version. I'm just going to go through it and sort of show you what it is. It's a roguelike game, by the way, which means that if you die in it, you are dead. It's lots of fun. Little advert to start with. Now, I have played before, but I'm going to show you from the beginning and show you properly. Explain a bit as we go along. There is a handy manual on it, which is very good. Goes through everything about it. It's very, very well written. Now, new game. Roguelike mode, which is the proper one. Tutorial. You can change the settings so that you can make it easier or harder. But I'm just going to play it properly. You can be a male who is slightly stronger, or female who is more agile, or you can let fate decide, so you have no choice. I'm going to go male because I like to carry lots of stuff. Next we've got the race, so you can be anything from the standards like, you know, a dark elf, dwarves, earthlings, which are tiny little people, mist elves, there's all sorts. Or you can let fate decide what kind of creature you're going to be. You next have the jobs and things. Shall I let fate decide, or shall I choose? I'm going to choose. I'm going to be, you know what, I'll just be human, go standard. All different job roles. There's everything from archers, assassins, barbarians. Some that are a bit different to normal. Minecrafter, not a Minecrafter, Mindcrafter. You've got weaponsmiths who can improve their stuff as they go along. You've got beast fighter, which is what I'm actually going to choose, where you don't use any weapons. You beat them to death with your bare hands. So we'll go for that. And it gives you a story, a bit of a background. So when you were born, effects that have, it's basically like Dungeons and Dragons. It creates a background which gives you who you are, makes your character for you. It's quite well put together. The sentences always fit together well. It's quite nice. I'm not going to read through all that. If you really want to read it, just pause and read it. Right, so then you choose one talent. Ooh. So last time I did this, I got more than one, but never mind. There's everything in here. All different skills. However, because I can only choose one, some of them I can't pick. Long-lived increases your lifespan. These level 1 only ones you can only pick at this stage. After this, you can't pick them. There's some quite good ones. These ones just increase your general stats. But I'm actually going to go for the lifespan. Simple reason being, if I actually do well in this and I'm going to die, I want to have longer life. It's in the inventory. See, this is still in the old style. It's all good. I'm going to go for good looks. No, I'm going to go for the long-lived. Just as what I don't want to be doing is doing really well and then just drop dead of old age. Okay, give myself a name. Let's go Wolf as usual. For 6,000 years, the world of I can never say this right. Arcadia was a serene world unmolested by the forces of chaos. But now sinister forces of evil and darkness have opened a gateway somewhere deep within the mountains of the Draculaur chain. Terrors from an unknown dimension flood the worlds of Arcadia and wreak havoc, spreading corruption ever faster even. Now it's up to you to explore the Draculaur chain, meet its inhabitants, find the source of chaos and defeat it, or maybe even join forces with it to conquer the world. Here we go. So, graphical version, you can zoom in, have a closer look at things. It's dead easy. Various things on the side here, so we've got last messages, you'll see how that works in a bit. Little skills you can use, you can wait for things to move around, pray or sacrifice something, there's all sorts. You've got your various skills and stats at the top. Again, it's very much like Dungeons and Dragons, but it does all the work for you. So, go for a walk. There is a cave there. I happen to know that can be quite tough, And also there is a quest in there that we can complete before we've been given it, so I'm actually going to go to the village and get that first. Can't climb over mountains because I don't have that skill. Let's see what we'll get. Ah, the village. Now just to show you, this is what it used to look like back in the 90s. Hello! So the @ symbol was you, and then it had symbols. That's a town is a circle, caves are start points, @ are trees. It's quite cool. Used a lot of imagination. Let's go into the village. What have we got? We've got, this is me. We've got a villager. We've got a young villager. We've got, possibly a drunk. Let's go and say hello. Oh. Cool. Got a free quest. Queue to see all quests. Talk to at least 3 important people to learn more about what's going on. Okay. Let's talk to the drunk. Yaga's the fool babbles. Me damn wife, she's left me. Broke me out of me life. Damn hag. Okay. You can also look at them. If you right click, you can attack him, apply skills, chat with them, kick them. People are classed as monsters. Make that of what you will. Recall memory gives you a description. Random clothing and what appears to be a random gait to his walk make this individual appear, well, foolish. Stopping to talk to anyone who'll listen, a few words are said before skipping or hopping away and taking a few swallows from a bottle. It gives you the average speed from what you've observed. Now when you find something, it'll give you more information because it keeps a record for you. Got a dude here. There'll be lots of work on the farm. I best be getting back home now. Don't know why I did the accent. There's a woman there. There's a shop here with a shopkeeper. We have some money. Let's see if he's got anything of worth. Food. Food. It's all food. What else have we got? Now I know the quest is to speak to 3 important people, so if needs be we'll go back and talk to the shopkeeper. Dragon! A small dragon scaled in dark blue, its yellow beady eyes filled with sorrow as it howls to the sky. As you approach the poor thing you're filled with pity. Seeing the dragon crying its head off now and then makes your heart break. Let's go and say hello to the dragon. Ah, now let me show you this. If you notice, time only progresses when you move. So you move, other things move. Now this is massively important when you are in a dungeon with monsters around you, because it enables you to work out, okay, that thing moves faster than that, so I need to move this way, and things like that. Let's chat with him. Yes, you see me, mummy? Oh, it's lost its mum. The little star above the heads, if I zoom in, that means they're an important character. So we had to speak to 3 important characters. Let's go talk to the shopkeeper. Feel free to look around and tell me when you notice any thieves. As you would expect. Let's see. Now I know there's the druid. There he is. Come here, druid. I want to talk to you. He's running away. I want to talk to you. Right. Clearly a being at peace with nature, small animals dart around and sit on the druid's shoulders as the grass seems to bend just before footfall. A soft breeze blows and the candlelight seems a little more... sunlight even. Where did I get a candle from? Sunlight seems a little more pure. Dressed in humble robes of simple cloth, the serenity is disturbed only by a look in the eye that speaks of deep or secret knowledge. And it's got the druid has an average speed and he ignores water because we saw him walking over water. Let's talk to him. Oh, there's the quest. Let's switch to 3 important people. Guth Alak, the druid grunts. The unbalance has started somewhere in the central part of the Draculor chain. Go there and seek the source of chaos and defeat it to restore balance. But first make sure you get more training lest you be slain by darkness. Guthalak the druid grunts. Recently we've been plagued by attacks of an evil sorcerer. He was once a brother of my order, but now has fallen for the dark powers. He is a black druid, corrupting the powers of nature and twisting them to suit his darker needs. His name is Keithrax. Find him and defeat him. He has set up his headquarters in a sinister cave to the southeast. If you return with success, I'll reward thee. Cool. So he's potentially going to be an absolute nightmare to fight, or he might be easy. It might be a big build up to something easy. Oh, village elder. Let's say hello to him. Aye, life is hard these days. Monsters, wars and dangers around. Not quite sure what's going on with my reading today. I can't get out. Get out of the way. There we go. Do you want to leave the village? Yes. Okay, so we've got the cave up there, which I know is quite good for training. There's all the stuff around here. Let's go back to the cave. Oh, you can walk up these hills. See, message buffer shows you everything that people have said. In case I've forgotten, or in case you accidentally skip part of the chat, you can always come back to it and read what they've told you, which is always handy. Quest status tells you where you are with your quests, obviously. Let's go to there. Going into the cave. So, again, the graphical version is quite zoomed in. That's probably about the scale you would normally have on the original. And again, just to remind you, it looked like that. Oh no, my apples have rotted away. Now, with food, it doesn't last forever. You have to preserve it. And you have food preservation skills. Obviously, we don't want to keep rotten apples to make us ill, but I'm going to keep hold of them in case I'm going to throw them at somebody. I've got some torches and stuff, but I don't need them because it's not dark enough. Yeah. You can move one step at a time with the keys, or click to where you want to go. It's a bit quicker. It doesn't appear to be a door anywhere, so I can. It's got an option to 0 to automatically explore the level, so your character will run everywhere till it bumps into something. I don't like the idea of auto explore. I'm going to search around in case there's anything. Nope. So when you search in that area you saw the blast. It can sometimes reveal doors, traps, things like that. Sometimes you'll be on a level and there'll be a big empty space in the middle and you're like, well, why is there a big empty space? And that's because there's a hidden room somewhere. Oh, a scroll labelled "Hit Me." That's potentially dangerous. Scrolls and potions, when you use them, then identified. But gotta be a bit careful because sometimes they can actually be ones that damage you. Hello. Just search here. So, here we go, finally a bad guy. It's a kobold. Let's have a look at it. A demented little creature that looks like a cross between a malnourished goblin and a small yappy dog. Most other Ancardian races view kobolds as semi-sentient vermin and treat them accordingly. Kobolds, for their part, do nothing to dispel this view. Hehe. Right, so this is how combat works. Oh, and there's something else. What are you? It's a goblin rock thrower. The shrewd goblin has risen above the plain fighters with its deadly missile abilities. No longer having to fight on the front lines, this goblin stays at the rear, where it's safer, firing a hail of death at the enemy. So, he's going to be throwing things now. If I run into the room to attack, I'm liable to either get arrows off the kobold or rocks off the goblin, but either way, I'm going to get hurt. So I'm going to back into the corridor when I'm only facing one at a time. I'm going to attack him, and killed it really easily. I'm going to wait here a moment. Where's that wait? So it's button 5 on the unit keypad. There we go. Now let's back him. I took them both out. They were easy. What did I pick up? and I've got rocks in my missile slot, just to show you what that is. Basically it's things that you can throw. I'm wearing light furs and leather boots, and that's all I'm wearing. Okay, then we have this big guy. Orcs. Beauty won't help you survive, strength and toughness will. Something like this must have crossed Grumish's mind when he created the race called Orcs. The pig-faced Orcs live in an extremely harsh environment where there are no enemies to be fought, they fight each other. This selection, combined with their fast reproduction rate, makes Orcs one of the strongest and most diverse humanoid race known. Yet, they are as wild and, most of them, primitive and stupid as they are strong. That stopped them from being a real threat to civilization in general. They tend to wear everything they can lay their hands on. Okay, let's see what this one can do to us. You see, combat works by you basically walking into them, and same with them walking into you. So, I'm not strong enough to kill him. Very similar, like I say, to the whole Dungeons and Dragons ethic. If you've got enough points, then you can win. I've just picked up a knife, crude knife, which I'm not going to use because my character fights barehanded. So far, nothing massively exciting. I do apologise. There's another one. Squished him. There's a few things this time. Got leather boots, a goblin corpse, which I will take because they can be useful for food of all things. Boots. I've got leather boots that I know about. I've got these leather boots I've just got from the goblin. Now, there is a danger when equipping things. They could be cursed, in which case I can't get them off and they could have a negative effect. Or they could be better. It's a gamble. I'm going to put them on. There's no benefit to them. So I'm actually going to put mine on because they're better. Right. Oops, wrong button. We have a bat. Loud twitter from above, a confusing fluttering of leathery wings. The large bat swoops down from the sky, gibbering and shrieking. This brownish bat is roughly 1 yard from wingtip to wingtip and has a face only a mother could love. Normally placid browsers on fruit and slime moulds, many Dracula bats are rabid and quite aggressive. Just reminds me of Pokemon, where you go into a cave and get swarmed by Zubats. Squish, dead. That's a bat corpse, might as well take it. You can cook such things. Ooh, skeleton. Weakest of the undead forms, only the bones were recalled, almost no intelligence, and they basically hate everything alive. So why don't we kick the bat and wait for him to get closer, and then whack the zombie. Oh, advanced in level. Improved skills now. So, improve my dodging skill, so I get hit less. Improve my athletics, so I can dodge rocks and missiles. Improve my healing, so I'll get better quicker, not that I've been particularly hurt so far. Improve my food preservation, that's really important. And first aid, because you can do minor healings if you start bleeding. I'm standing on something. Don't know what I picked up actually. Picked up bones. What was the previous thing? Well, this is where we can have a quick look through the chat log if I can remember where it was. Ah, there we are. It was a bugbear skeleton. It was a scroll labelled, yeah. Okay. Now, if I think we've done this, let's go down the stairs to the next bit. There's an orc straight away. Pick up his boons. There's a door. Found a door. Do I want to open it or kick it? Now, there are traps in the game. Let's give it a go anyway. It just opened. That's cool. What are you? Another goblin rock thrower. Different description this time. As you see, it's got more information regarding what they can do, because we've had some. Tells you how many you've killed. This one's slightly different description. It's a she this time. So let's do what we do best and squish it. Yep. Ooh, that looks like a door. There's nothing there though. Right, let's have a look. So let's have a look down here. A rat. Huge rodents that eat pretty much anything, and they're quite dangerous, and they can be diseased, which can cause problems. And the one downside, real downside to being a beast rat like me, is if they are diseased, I'm more likely to get bitten. Of course it has bit me. I can use first aid, or I can kill it first. Doof, kicked it. Ooh. So these guys we've seen before, goblin and an orc. Again, let's get them all in a line. Squish, squish, squish. Advanced. Food preservation. Dodging. Athletics. Healing. Listening, so we can hear monsters coming. Survival is one I might do next. And a talent, yay! What do we want? Good learner, 2% more experience, we'll have that. Got a weird symbol above my head. Not sure what that is, it's a H. First aid. Oh, didn't do a very good job there. Don't know what that is though. Character information. Doing alright at the minute. We've got all sorts of stuff up here, skills, commands, talents, quests. You can actually in the game set your tactics as well, so whether you're more brutal or whether you're just fight or if you're defensive. There is some chain, a scale mail on the floor, let's pick that up. Also hungry, so let's eat something. Iron ration. Iron rations are like food, basically, just standard food. Meat you can eat raw, but it's not always a good idea. The melon is going to go off first, I'm going to eat that first. Again, just as a thing. F10! Right. There's a huge rock. Let's pick it up. Oh, and now I've got too much weight. Let's drop the huge rock. Can't see a purpose for it. Might as well drop the arrow. Another goblin got squished. There's a sling. Might as well take it. Money! And that appears to be a frog. It is a frog. It's a frog that will try to eat you. Nice. This tough little frog. See, it's not always insta-kill. Add the rocks. It's a potion! It's a light red potion. I have no idea if it's good or bad, but we'll take it from here. A set of gloves, but we'll put them on. Ah, this is what I was talking about, cursed gloves. I now can't take these gloves off. I don't know if they're going to have any other bad effects. We'll find out at some point. In here. And what cursed gloves might do is make it impossible for me to pick things off. That's always a possibility. Big doors. Let's open the door. There's a goblin, which was just squished. What are you? It's a zombie! If you look at it, his brains are actually sticking out the top. Let's see how tough this thing is. Boink. Boink. Oh, it injured me a bit. First aid. Not really help. What's that? It's a ghoul. They don't like the fact that they're about to been brought back to life. Easy kill there. More zombies, skeletons. Oh. Squish the zombies, squish the skeletons. Wow, there's lots of undead here. Look at the chat log at the bottom. All different types of orc skeletons, hobgoblin, goblin skeletons, which is quite cool. Level 5. Athletics, dodge, first aid, healing, survival. My ADOM fighting has gone up to level 2, which is good. So we know a beast fighter. And we've got loads of stuff. Fortune cookie. Some gold pieces. Not going to bother with the rock. Hand axe and bones. Don't need either of those. What is that? Blink dogs. So these things teleport. So it can lope along like a dog, or it can teleport all over the place. What if I get next to it? I can give it some food. Let's give some food to it. Piece of fresh meat. Snatch the piece of fresh meat. Try chatting to it. Woof. Have I just gained a pet dog? Let's give it something else. Let's give it goblin corpse. I don't want the goblin corpse. Oh, I accidentally hit it. Oh well, so much for having a pet dog. Oops. Oopsie me. I appear to have done the level, but I think this is a secret around here. So let's go and have a quick look. Oh. Okay, we've got something new here. What are you? It's a fire beetle. Can be dangerous. So it can actually burn you. But not that one. So yeah, I think there might be a secret around here somewhere. There is, yay! Remember what I said about if there's an obvious gap. So we did the search, we found the door, we're going to open the door. It's stuck, so we're going to kick the door. Oh, I didn't have to. Some more gloves. Yay! Can't wear them though because I've got cursed ones on. Now this is interesting because over here somewhere, I'm sure there's another. So another way down. Go with the rat. I thought someone. What's that? It's a swordsman. Oh. Okay. Sword versus my fist. Didn't last very long. Sure. Oh no, it's the stairs going up. Ah, so I hadn't actually found the way off this level. Oh, hello. It's a large orc. Big orcs known as orogs. Orc and an ogre. Nice. I'm now poison resistant. Yay! So athletics, dodge, food preservation. Let's do 2 on that. Survival and healing. Oh, new talent. I'm gonna go with heal wounds faster. There we go. A rattling archer. It's got a crossbow. Again, if you really want to read that, you can always pause. I'm hungry. I'll take the gauntlets, not like I can use them yet. Need to get these gloves off. What is that? It's a bugbear. So it's like a dude, demon thing. Seriously, Beast Fighter's brilliant. Wish I hadn't put them gauntlets on. Squish. I need to eat. Need to get rid of that. Can't do it from here. Eat the fortune cookie. Can't decipher the runes on the paper. Dang it. Character can't read. I'm going to eat a torch. Eat the iron ration for now. I can dip into a potion. No, I'll just eat it for now. Right, let's continue down here. We've got some new things. We've got a orc scorcher. So there's a bit demonic. And we've got a black earthling. He has spent far too long dwelling in the deeper caves where right thinking earthlings do not belong. A corrupted parody of the earthling race. He is short and ugly with greyish hairless skin. Even his toes are hairless.
Have you seen my birthday present?
He whines and then giggles to himself. Don't turn your back on him. So they've basically made Gollum. Let's see who attacks first. I'm being attacked by both. Oh, killed him. Killed him. Well, they weren't dangerous. There's a dude. He's a cutpurse. Ah, a thief. Squish. Iron Russian. Take that. Let's see what else we've got. Open the door. Yay. Kobold. Kobold. Rat. Ooh, large Russian. And a bat. There's a sword here, which I'm not going to use, but I might sell it. Opens the door. Holy smoke! That's a lot of goblins. What's these ones? These are female ones, aren't they? Orcs. See, now I've fought lots of them, there's loads of info about them, which is handy. And then there's that thing. Orc Chieftain. So he's a big tough guy. So a question, a curiosity. That's how the game looked. Orcs were O's. Back out a bit, so I'm definitely only fighting them one-on-one. Wow. Hadouken, yeah. Shoryuken. Oh, there you go. Come on. Elite monsters, my foot. Right, what we got here? Ration, take that. Not bother about the corpse. Wow. In case you're wondering, I'm using the numeric keypad to control it there. Dodge, athletics, first aid, why not? Food preservation, definitely. Dink. What we got here then? There's a potion. Dump, bit of candy. Dump, money. Dump. That'll do me. Oh, getting hit by two at once there. Wow, that was a bit of a slaughter. Money. That's all we want out of that lot. search the room. There is nothing in here. Squish the ghoul. Pick up whatever I did there. Oh, it's an arrow. What is that? A goblin chieftain. Now, interestingly, T to change your tactics, so you can change how you affect. So, the more aggressive you are, the lower your defensive value. It's tempting to increase it, but at the moment I'm doing alright. Blind? Was there a trap? Did I miss something? Suddenly extremely bright light flares up. Oh. Can I use my skills? Oh, I forgot to use skills. What's weapon skills? Skills are real. First aid. D. Recently, now I could stagger about, just open my sight and come back. I could drink a potion, that might do it. There's a potion here somewhere. Oh well, a light red one. Glug glug glug. I feel altered. Okay. Let's try the potion. Feel cleaned, yay! But I still can't see anything. Pray to restore sight. I pray to a star. Now you've got to be careful when praying. It'll work a couple of times, but then you can end up in a situation. That took care of some more wounds. You can end up in a situation where you actually annoy the gods to the point where they don't heal you, or even worse, you annoy the gods to the point where they cause you serious injury. All different boots. We'll go with those. Oops. Scale now. What the? That's worse for me. Put my furs back because that was slowing me down. A were-rat. Wow, a were-rat. I'm a berserker to get the thorn in because I killed him. Thick potion. Let's take it. Search, search, search. Nope. Oh, goblin. There's a big goblin. It's a knoll. What is that? It's a quasit. because the actual end's missing. What is that? It's a floating eye. What's a floating eye? What it's actually stops you moving. And what's that? Giant lizard. Eek. Oh, that's interesting. Whole swarm of rats soon. I'll take the blue gauntlets even though I can't wear them yet. Advancing level again. That's dodge, athletics, healing, survival, food preservation. Let's throw one in haggling as well. Kind. No, can't get out. What are you? Bandit. Okay. Done. She cannot find the door. Raider. How? That's an necromancer. Was an necromancer. Oops. Slashed the jackal before I had a chance to read its description. Yeah. Right, I think I'm going to get back up into the open world. I'm going to save this video, upload it, and see what people think. I think that's a good plan. Okay, so with a different game, I can tell you that later on in the game, maybe tiny spoilers, but there are dragons and things, and of course there's an arena where you have a big battle. There's all sorts. Do hope you'll come back for another one. I really do recommend the game, but for now, bye bye.